Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make this cute two-piece streetwear set. So I'm first going to start off by cutting out the pieces for my skirt. I am using my own measurements. I am not using a pattern. I just shaped it in my head. You can use a pattern, but I decided not to because it just was a mini skirt, and mini skirts are pretty simple and easy to make, so I didn't think that it was necessary for a pattern. And I am cutting out a back piece and a front piece so I can be able to stitch them together to create the skirt. I didn't like how long it was, so I am cutting it shorter, because how is it going to be a mini skirt if it's giving grandma? Okay, I didn't want it to give that, so I am cutting it shorter. So now I'm just making the waist smaller because of course I cut the skirt shorter. And that is the end for cutting the skirt pieces out. Okay, so now we're going to start cutting out the pieces for the jacket. I did make a pattern myself for my jacket piece. So now I'm going to use the arm pattern to cut out the arm pieces for my jacket. I did make the arm pieces longer because I wanted to give it that aesthetic look of, streetwear. So I am cutting it a little bit longer so it can give it that look. And now on to the other pieces of the jacket. I did also make a pattern for those as well. I'm just cutting it out. I'm cutting out a back piece and a front piece. So I am cutting out two pieces. I did need a few adjustments because I'm not using a collar, and this pattern is for a collar jacket. So I did have to make a few adjustments, cut a few pieces off and things of the sort. Now I'm going to use my serger machine to stitch the skirt pieces together, the front piece and the back piece. You don't have to use a serger machine. You can use a regular sewing machine, but I wanted to use my serger machine because it just makes me feel a little bit safer, and it also looks a little bit more neat when messing up. This is how the skirt should look after you finish stitching the front and back pieces together. Now I am hemming the top of my skirt to make it look a little bit more neat, but you don't have to do that because it is streetwear, of course. Now I'm adding this yellow zipper to give it a pop of color. You don't have to, but a zipper is necessary because it is jean fabric. I don't have tutorials on zippers because I am still perfecting my craft, but there are many tutorials on YouTube that you can find. I am using my regular sewing machine to add the zipper and to hem it, and this is how it should come out. Now that the skirt is finished, we are going to stitch all of the pieces to make the jacket. I am first going to use my serger machine again to stitch the two previous pieces shown together. That is the back and the front of my jacket. Okay, next I am going to stitch the arm pieces together. Make sure you leave an opening to attach it to the back and front of your jacket. So make sure you leave an opening near the armpit area and the shoulder area, and this is how it should come out when you're finished. And then you will attach the arm pieces to the back and front pieces of your jacket. And I am using my serger machine again. This is how it should look when you're finished, but it also should look like this if you use a regular sewing machine. Next, I am going to cut the front of the jacket in half to give it an opening because I didn't want to add a zipper or anything like that. And this is how it should look after cutting it. Next, I am going to hem my jacket to give it a neater look. You don't have to, but I chose to do that. And this is how it came out. It is so cute. I was in love with this look. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching this video.